Connie,
Yes.
we have reached question 33.
33.
Yep. And this is a great question because it speaks to what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Should you associate your brand with other strong brands?
Absolutely. Absolutely. If you have the same vision, you're in alignment and you know that this is the target and this is how we want to move, absolutely.
But isn't the typical Kenyan thing, or even just whether it's
life.
African in life, that if someone is doing what I'm doing and we are competitors, why should I do the same thing or join forces with them?
They say two is better than one.
Wow.
Right? Two is, and what I always say in this market, whether it's in the styling industry, which I'm also in, or image, I would like to partner with all the other image consultants. You know why? What happens in a case where I'm unable to do an event or speak at a training? I just call up my other associates and like, can you step in for me? And it has happened many times before. Wow. I think you need to think broader. Yeah. And it also goes down to your values also. Again, we're here to work together and build an industry, whatever industry you're in. It's not about breaking and tearing each other up. It's about building an industry that will go beyond us, right?
You're speaking about industry because most people don't think as far and as broad as industry. They think in terms of their job and me and my space and mine,
Yeah. Again, you have to think, you can't be so narrow-minded, Mwenesi. Remember how you're setting your targets and all? I'm looking at this as an industry. What legacy we leaving behind? Let's start building it now for the future.
So if someone is a direct competitor, you've started doing something and someone comes in and you enter a market where you're offering your services and your product and your solutions, and someone else has been doing it for years, right? And they've already established a very strong brand, and you're coming in essentially as a competitor. This question of associating your brand with theirs, how do you first of all, how do you go about it? And how does that work in your favor? Because isn't there a danger that you'll be swallowed up by that person's brand?
Not necessarily, because you see, you're a different entity coming in. You're bringing in a different perspective, a younger, fresh. It's a whole different dynamic you're bringing into. Because I can assure you that the person who's been doing it over and over again, okay, already has the loops, he understands this and this, but you're coming in from a totally different perspective. So you're also giving him insights into things that he or she didn't think about.
Right.
So what I would say is, and we, especially we as mature people in the industry, we need to be open to change.
Right.
Change is the only constant right now.
I like that.
Change is the only constant. And the only way you're going to progress in whatever industry you are is partnering with whoever's coming in and be like, look, if we're gonna do this, let's do this together and let's do this strong. You'll come out back and even make more profits out of it. So it's about opening your mind.
I like that. And for me, if I can close this video out, there's that saying that says, I'd rather have 10% of 1,000 than 100% of 100, because there's always that additional, you can always go up from 10%, right?
Exactly.
So it's a question of expanding the space, right?
Expanding the space, bringing in new ideas. I mean, especially if anything Corona has taught us is we have to think differently. If there's anything this pandemic has taught us is we cannot do things the same way and expect good results.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. So just to summarize, expand your horizons, guys. Think broader. Don't think just about my job. Think about the industry. Always think again, what dynamic and perspective are you bringing to the table? Two is better than one. You might be seeing something that the other person is not seeing, and especially during this time of Corona, we can't continue doing the same things because change is the only constant. And the more you have around you, the better.